SBC Media.
Welcome to the iGaming Daily Podcast, analysing the news from the betting and gaming industry all over the globe, supported by Optimove, the #1 CRM marketing solution for the iGaming market.
Sun keeps shining in Rio de Janeiro for the second day of SBC Summit Rio 2024, and we're having a very good event. I'm really enjoying how it is going. I'm Fernando, Noodt, your host for today's episode of the iGaming Daily Podcast, and I'm joined today by Isadora Marcante, our resident expert in Brazil, SBC Notícias Brazil journalist. Isa, how are you today?
I'm very good, very happy, especially with the party last night. That was awesome. It was really, really nice. And yeah, that's it. I'm really happy. How are you, Fer?
I'm great. And also, of course, Lu, again, our editor for SBC Noticias. Lu, how is it going?
Hello, guys. Happy to be here again. Yes, as Isa mentioned, the party was amazing. I think it was my favorite SBC party so far. So, yeah, enjoying Brazil very much.
Let's not jump ahead of ourselves because we are going to talk about how the party went last night. But first, I would like to introduce our very own representative for Ohio, Mayfield Heights. I would say she's pretty much the president of Mayfield Heights, but she's the VP Relationships for Latin America, our very own Lucía Mouriño. Lu, how are you?
I'm good, but I also have to mention that I am from Buenos Aires, representing all the time Argentina, world champions. Thank you for having me. It's been a long time since I was here. It was London, I think. Yeah. Really happy.
It's been a while for sure. I wasn't in London, but hopefully next year I can be at ICE. So, but yeah, Lu, how has your event gone so far? Because yesterday we talked about how Isa, how Lu, and myself did on day one. But since we have you here, I'd like to know how has it gone so far for you, starting from the very beginning at the pre-rich party.
Well, I think actually just to summarize the event, the excitement around the Brazilian market has been reflected in this event because, as you all know, we were expecting 3,000 attendees and it exploded in the last few weeks. And we are now having 4,000, of which 1,500 are operators and 500 are affiliates. So that's around like half of our attendees are, C-level senior people just interested in the Brazilian market. So that's been great. And as you asked, and I just talked about something else, but the pre-reg party, that was really exciting. We welcome a lot of people. We had record registrations for our very first day. And again, record registrations for the second day as well, which when I say record, I mean all our events. So again, I think this is a great reflection of how people are seeing Brazil and the confidence that they have in this market.
Yeah, and talking about registrations and records and moving forward and having successful events, we will be talking about a major announcement. But first, let's introduce our sponsor for the iGaming Daily Podcast, which is Optimove, the #1 CRM marketing solution for the iGaming market. 56% of the EGR Power 50 personalized player experience with Optimove. And as a special offer, Optimove are offering new clients a first free month when they buy Optimove. So for more information and claim your free month, go to optimove.com/SBC. And we will also leave the links in the podcast episode description so you can take advantage of this free first month with Optimove. But now we will talk about the big announcement. And now the representative of Mayfield Heights has the floor. Lucía Mouriño, what do you have to tell us about SBC Summit Rio 2025?
Yeah, first of all, this I haven't been elected. It is my unofficial title, but yes, let's go Mayfield Heights. I wanted to share that for 2025, we are actually moving to Rio Centro. That is the biggest convention center in Rio, one of the biggest in the region as well. And we will be expecting 10,000 people next year, at least 10,000 people. That's the minimum that we will see there. And at least, again, 400 exhibitors and sponsors. So it would be an expo that you probably haven't seen before in the LatAm market. So you guys cannot miss it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday, we had the governor of Rio de Janeiro with our very own Rasmus Soymark, founder and CEO of SBC. And they were talking about the next year's event. And I mean, it's really exciting to have this announcement in the middle of such a big event. I mean, yesterday was packed. Today is still very, very busy in the expo floor. The conference rooms are also really packed. And to have this announcement in the middle of SBC Summit Rio 2024 is really, really exciting.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, I'm really happy to see that the city is recognizing that this is a successful event. And it also talks about the industry and how fast it is moving, how fast it is growing. And again, just having the support of the city and the governor, it's huge for this industry, it's huge for us. And I'm really glad that we got that yesterday and that we will be organizing this along with the city for hopefully many, many years.
Isa, as our Brazilian expert, I want to ask you, what do you think, how do you feel about this Rio 2025 announcement?
I think it's great, actually. We could see that we had so many people here since the first day of event. It's crazy to see that we went over our expectations and received so much more people than we were expecting. So to have this new SBC Summit Rio 2025 in Rio Centro will be amazing. I mean, we have a parking lot that can get like 7,000 cars, which is huge. We can see that we can have a lot of people there, so people can have an idea of the size of the event. So yeah, I think it's a great step. It's very nice to be there. We have a very nice hotel next to it too. So yeah, I'm really excited.
What about you, Lou? What do you think about the new venue, the massive venue that SBC will have for SBC Summit Rio 2025?
I'm so happy this event is staying for a lot of years and keep growing. I have to mention, though, as a representative of SBC LatAm, that this success wouldn't be possible if it weren't for SBC Summit LatAm, Latin America in Miami. We keep growing each year since then. The first one was in 2021. And it was a very small gathering with major representatives of the industry in LatAm, and it keeps growing each year. And now we are in Rio and keep expanding our events in all LatAm. So I'm happy SBC has the opportunity to bring our amazing services to this region that it really deserves it. The industry keeps growing here as well, so it's very important for SBC to be the leader of this growth. And I wanted to mention that we are expecting to boost the Rio event with the LatAm event, and also the LatAm event with this success we are seeing in Rio.
Yeah, just as Lou mentioned, I think it's important to say as well that this year we will be in Miami once again at the Hard Rock from October 29th until the 31st. And it will be the biggest LatAm event to date. And we will also be seeing a lot of Brazilians there because, again, it's a major focus for the Latin American industry.
Yeah, in SBC we like trouble and let's make it double. That's pretty much what happens with every SBC event. We have a massive success with one event and the next year it's even better. So we're really looking forward to SBC Summit Rio 2025. And before we continue talking about this year's edition of SBC Summit Rio, we'll do a quick ad break and be right back.
SBC Leaders connects the gambling industry's top-tier operators and associations to share the best ideas, collaborate on solving the biggest issues, and push innovation throughout the betting and gaming industry. If you're an operator and want to join the discussion, visit sbcleaders.com for more information.
And we are back with the iGaming Daily podcast to talk about SBC Summit Rio 2024. We already talked enough about 2025 edition, which will be massive. Like Lou said, at least 10,000 industry delegates, at least 400 exhibitors and sponsors in late February 2025. So mark the date, save the date. But let's go back to last night. we had, we mentioned, Governor of Rio de Janeiro was at SBC's official networking party at the Museu do Amanhã. Isa, how was the party? What did you think about it?
Well, first of all, the venue is gorgeous, is in a very beautiful location, and the museum is also beautiful. So let's mention that it was a very nice choice to have a networking party there. And to have the governor of Rio there, I believe it's a great addition to our agenda, to our event. It shows that we are doing well, that we made the right choice to do the SBC Summit in Rio and not anywhere else. And I should mention also that it was lovely to have that samba school and the 4 ladies dancing samba. It was beautiful. It was lovely. It was fun. Everybody was having a blast and dancing and laughing. And it was very, very nice. So I think last night's party was my favorite so far, like Lou mentioned, and like Lou Gando, because we have both Lou's today here. Like Lou Gando mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, it was beautiful, seriously.
I didn't see Andrew McCarron doing samba, so no shout out for Andrew McCarron today. Shame, Andrew McCarron. And Lou, you said there was no better DJ at any gaming industry party. There was no better DJ than last night's.
Well, yeah, I don't know very much about Brazilian music, funk music, funky, funk. But yeah, my dear friend Elisa, journalist of SBC Noticias Brazil, mentioned like she hasn't been in a party that much fun in a very long time. So shout out to Elisa. And yes, I think the DJ was amazing because all of the Brazilian people were having the best time of the week, at least the month, I don't know, but they were very happy with the music. So yes, and the DJ was very fun. He danced all his songs, so it was super fun to see. I loved the samba show. I don't know how to move my body that fast, but it's so nice to see it and see how happy everyone is. I love that.
We'll have to take some lessons with Isa here because she was samba last night. Sambaing, how's the verb in English?
Sambando.
Sambando. Também. And Lou, you were also at the C-level dinner. How was that?
Oh, it was great. The food was amazing. And like you just said, like it was for C-level people. So the quality of the attendees was amazing. We also had the governor just for a little while there. So we were able to have a very productive conversation as well with Hassan Clever from Loterge. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I think you all get me because, it's hard. Portuguese is hard, man. But yeah, no, I was the first C-level dinner that we did in LatAm, and then obviously Brazil as a major force in the region deserved to be the first one. So yeah, amazing.
And let's move forward to today. And you guys just were at the Gaming in Women breakfast. How was that?
It was awesome, actually, and quite impressive. We weren't, I think, expecting that much, like that many people there and at one place. We were supposed to have the breakfast in another area, but due to the amount of people that were coming in, we had to move to upstairs, just right in front of the entrance. So, and it was really nice. I mean, the food was awesome as well. Like they have very nice soft drinks and very nice breakfast food as well. And it was packed. Women, men, everyone there together having a very nice moment before the conference starts. So it was very nice to see that many people supporting women in gaming.
And those that weren't in the Gaming in Women breakfast were for sure at the keynote that we had today to open the conferences, a Q&A lottery edition with Loterge President Hassan Clever Lopez Cansado. He was together with Yuri Castro in a panel moderated by GLMS President Ludovico Calvi. That was, of course, packed because everybody wants to know, wants to hear these leaders of the industry, these regulators, these people in charge of setting the rules. And yeah, there's there was a lot of people interested in being there to listen to Lotter's president Hassan Kleber and of course Yuri Castro and Ludovico Calvi at the same time as the Gaming in Women breakfast.
Yeah, speaking about the breakfast, shout out to all the women that founded this association. I think it's really important for the industry. It gives women better position just to share our experiences and give another perspective. I wanted to mention the name. It's AMIG in English, Women in Gaming Industry Association. And they told us that the website is ready and you guys can join the association. It's amag.controlf5marketing.com.br. So if you go to the website, you can check the information that they have there. Join the association, support the association, and it will help everyone, I think, if this becomes much bigger than it already is.
That's great. And today we have, of course, a packed agenda for conferences. So make sure that to attend all you can if you're here at Windsor Barra for the SBC Summit Rio 2024. And at from 4 to 5 p.m., the happy hour sponsored by OpenBet at the VIP Networking Lounge. Also, of course, sponsored by OpenBet. Same place as the Gaming in Women breakfast. So that's going to be a great way to close the day here at the expo floor, but it will not close the day as a whole because we have the closing networking party at Camarochi Praia from 8 to 1, and we hope to see you all there, of course. Lou, I believe I have made you my special party expert. So what do you think about today's party?
I don't know why is that.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay, my bad. Well, I think it's important to close this event with a really good party like SBC always does. So we expect everyone to come to say goodbye to the next edition, until Miami at least. So yes, please come, enjoy a little bit more of Rio. It's next to the beach, so we can then go swimming in the ocean all together. Just kidding.
Why not? Why kidding? Let's go.
Well, let's go. Yeah. So yes, please come. It will be fun. So. Yeah.
What about you, Isa? What do you think about today's party?
I'm really excited, actually. It's very close to the venue. It's like 2 kilometers away, so like there's no excuses to not go. And it will be a nice way to close the event, to finalize the week. Amongst friends, among like new connections and colleagues and everyone who is here actually attending the event. I heard that it's a very relaxing place that we can have loads of fun. And I also heard last night that we're having champagne. I hope that's true, so we can celebrate and like end the week in a very classy way.
Lou, any closing comments on the event, on this year's event?
Well, it's not over yet, so no. But I hope that we end this event at the networking party on a high note.
This is all for today's episode of the iGaming Daily Podcast brought to you by Optimove. I'm Fernando, Noodt, your host for this special occasion. We'll see you all in today's parties if you're here in Brazil. And if not, we'll see you at the next big SBC event. And to all our regular listeners, thank you very much. And we'll hear and see each other next time.
Thank you for listening to today's iGaming Daily Podcast, supported by Optimove, the #1 CRM marketing solution for the iGaming market. If you want to find out more about some of the subjects raised today, feel free to explore any of the sites in the SBC News Network or check out the latest edition of the SBC Leaders magazine. Happy reading.